Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Auto Cars that keeps your automotive passion alive, where legends never die, they just get reinvented. If you love classic revivals, engineering breakthroughs, and future-forward design wrapped in nostalgia, you're in the right place. Buckle up, because today we dive into something truly special. The 2026 Volkswagen Beetle Type 1 is back, and it's not just a car, it's a cultural renaissance. Let's take the long road through this modern-day rebirth of one of the most iconic vehicles ever to touch pavement. The Volkswagen Beetle, Type 1, is a name that sparks instant recognition. Born in pre-war Germany as the people's car, this car wasn't just a machine, it was a movement. It carried generations through post-war recovery, flower power revolutions, surf culture, and retro throwbacks. With over 21 million units sold globally, it became the best-selling car design of all time. It's more than a car, it's a global icon. So when Volkswagen officially pulled the plug on the Beetle in 2019, many assumed it was the end of an era. But now, in 2026, VW has flipped the script. The 2026 Beetle Type 1 is not merely a continuation, it's a reinvention that honors its heritage while stepping boldly into the future. From its signature round headlights to its unmistakable silhouette, it oozes charm and nostalgia. But make no mistake, this isn't a simple retro remake. It's a fully electric, digitally connected, precision-engineered marvel that lives and breathes 21st-century innovation. Right out of the gate, the first thing that grabs your attention is the design. Volkswagen's design team has walked the tightrope between retro charm and modern sleekness with masterful balance. The 2026 Type 1 retains its iconic rounded roofline and curvy fenders, but it's now sharper, lower, and more refined. LED circular headlights are an homage to the past but bring with them cutting-edge matrix lighting technology. Flush door handles, streamlined side mirrors, and ultra-smooth body lines speak the language of aerodynamics and efficiency. The famous rear engine vents have been subtly integrated into the rear fascia as stylized cooling elements, a nod to the past, functional in the present. Instead of sitting on a traditional platform, the Beetle Type 1 rides on Volkswagen's advanced MEB EV platform, the same modular architecture that underpins the ID.4 and other VW electric models. This gives it excellent weight distribution, a low center of gravity, and the perfect canvas for future powertrains. And yes, it's fully electric. No more boxer engines or air-cooled nostalgia here. What you get now is a whisper-quiet, instant torque experience that's addictively smooth. Under the floor sits a 77 kWh battery pack that delivers up to 320 miles of range on a full charge. With fast charging capability, you can juice up to 80% in just under 30 minutes. Two motor configurations are available, a single-motor rear-wheel drive setup that pays tribute to the classic Beetle's driving dynamics, and a dual-motor all-wheel drive version that pumps out 295 horsepower. The AWD variant rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.8 seconds, something the old air-cooled Beetles could only dream of. And yet, even with all this performance, it still keeps the playful, approachable vibe that made the original so beloved. Step inside and you're immediately greeted by a blend of old-school familiarity and cutting-edge digitalization. The dashboard features a curved retro-modern design, complete with a digital instrument cluster styled like an old analog gauge but powered by high-resolution graphics. A 12.9-inch infotainment display floats in the center, running Volkswagen's latest OS, with wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, voice control, and over-the-air update capabilities. Soft-touch vegan leather wraps the seats, while chrome trim accents the cabin in all the right places. The steering wheel is two-spoked, again paying homage to the original Type 1 but equipped with touch-sensitive controls. And yes, the signature flower vase returns, reimagined as a customizable fragrance diffuser built into the dash. It's a simple touch, but one that screams personality and identity, two traits the Beetle has always been known for. Space-wise, the new Beetle is surprisingly roomy. The flat EV floor means there's more legroom in the rear, and the clever packaging allows for both a front trunk and a decently sized rear cargo area. With the seats folded flat, it's a legitimate daily driver that mixes practicality with charm. In terms of driving dynamics, VW has tuned the Beetle Type 1 to be playful but composed. The steering is light but precise, the suspension absorbs imperfections gracefully, and there's enough regenerative braking to let you one-pedal drive around town. The RWD version handles with a unique character, allowing you to feel the push from behind just like the original, minus the rear engine quirks and leaks. Meanwhile, the AWD version adds a layer of confidence and grip that makes it suitable for all weather conditions. Whether you're weaving through urban traffic or cruising along the coast, the Beetle Type 1 delivers joy in every mile. And then there's the tech. The 2026 Beetle Type 1 doesn't shy away from its digital bones. It includes VW's IQ Drive Suite with adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and even Level 2 semi-autonomous driving capabilities. Parking sensors and a 360-degree camera system make maneuvering easy, and the built-in AI assistant can recognize natural voice commands for nearly every function, from adjusting climate control to finding the nearest fast-charging station. But perhaps most importantly, VW hasn't forgotten the soul of the Beetle, its ability to evoke emotion, to connect with the human behind the wheel. Every sound, light, and movement has been calibrated to create what VW calls emotive engineering. The car greets you with a welcome animation. It pulses the ambient lighting in time with your playlist. It even plays a soft chime reminiscent of the old Beatles' ignition sound every time you press the start button. These are not just gimmicks, they're connections. There will be multiple trims available, starting with the base model called the Classic, a mid-range, Heritage Edition, and a range-topping, Neo Bug, trim that adds a panoramic roof, upgraded audio, and sportier tuning. For those craving even more flair, a special launch edition, limited to 1,939 units in honor of the original Beetle's debut year, will feature exclusive paint colors, custom badging, and individually numbered plaques. And VW isn't stopping there. Rumors suggest a convertible model is on the way, along with an off-road inspired Dune Edition that pays homage to the legendary Baja Bugs. With rising interest in electric lifestyle vehicles, this move makes sense. Beetle culture is alive and well, from California to Berlin, Rio to Tokyo, and VW is ready to make it mainstream again. One of the biggest takeaways from this revival is how seriously Volkswagen takes the emotional legacy of the Beetle. This isn't a car that was built because the market demanded it. This was built because people missed it. They remembered the feeling of driving one, waving to fellow Beetle owners, decorating dashboards, and smiling every time they turned the key. The 2026 Type 1 brings that feeling back, and it does so with responsibility, sustainability, and style. Volkswagen has also committed to carbon-neutral production for this model, with battery sourcing and final assembly being done using renewable energy. The materials inside are all recycled, cruelty-free, and sourced sustainably. In a time where greenwashing is rampant, VW seems to be walking the walk. The price: the base Classic starts at just under $34,000, putting it right in line with other compact EVs. The mid-tier Heritage Edition sits around $38,000, while the Neo Bug pushes closer to $45,000 fully equipped. Given the tech, the nostalgia, the EV platform, and the cultural weight, this car is more than a purchase, it's an experience. At the end of the day, the 2026 Volkswagen Beetle Type 1 isn't just a car returning to production. It's a time machine that doesn't go backward, it goes forward while carrying the best parts of the past with it. It proves that design, emotion, and technology can coexist in one electric package. It's a tribute to millions of memories, reborn for a generation that demands more but still wants to smile when they get behind the wheel. So if you ever dreamed of owning a Beetle but wanted it to fit today's world, this is your chance. It's back, it's electric, it's smart, and it's still unmistakably a Beetle. Thanks for riding with us on this deep dive into the return of the VW Beetle Type 1. If you loved what you saw, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you never miss a future legend being reborn. From concept to classics, EVs to icons, this is your home for all things cars. Catch you in the next one, and until then, stay driven.